Hi, my name is Jim, and I'm making this video for you today because I think it's important to share and help in understanding the basics of the foreclosure process. I want to explain the foreclosure timeline, and this is specific to the state of Florida. So if you're a borrower in this situation and you find yourself possibly being late on payments, it is absolutely important to understand what to expect in the foreclosure and to know the foreclosure timeline. It is super important because there are far too many agents who may ill-advise on this process, and being a seller in the foreclosure, this timeline is going to give you sort of a moving date, because too often, people are scared about, is the bank going to kick me out of my house? How much time do I have in my house? And what are the exact steps in the process? Well, I'm going to break it down for you here and get this answered for you. Okay, here we go. Let's say that a borrower has missed a payment. Well, typically it takes anywhere from 60 to 90 days before the bank will send you a letter, and that letter is called a notice of default. The letter will tell you that you're behind on payments and that the bank can start the foreclosure process. This notice will state what you need to do in order to prevent the foreclosure from happening, and it describes how much money is owed and how late the payment or payments have been. The notice of default is the first warning of late payments. Now, once this notice of default has been received, it's safe to say here in our state, the state of Florida, that it will take approximately 213 days, or about 7 months, to actually foreclose on the property. And that's if the borrower doesn't make any appearances at the court. Now, you will also receive phone calls, you'll get letters in the mail, all kinds of scary things, but don't freak out. This timeline is a good rule of thumb to work off of. Now, let's take another scenario. Let's say that now the borrower has actually been served with foreclosure papers. Let's say that happened a month ago. I would know right now that the borrower has between 5 to 7 months left until the actual foreclosure sale date. Now, again, that's a good rule of thumb for you to get some bearings on where you're at, if unfortunately you find yourself in this situation of foreclosure. Now, the next thing I want to point out that's very, very important is that the foreclosure timeline is great to know, but you must know the interaction between the different types of mortgages attached to the property. So, all right, there is a difference on how you would actually negotiate these for a full settlement, meaning that you, the borrower, would not owe or have any financial liability, whether the property went through a short sale and or a foreclosure. The first mortgage is your large mortgage. That's the one that in the senior position. It's typically the first mortgage holder that is going to foreclose and retake possession of the property. In this market, any mortgage that's in a second, such as a purchase money second mortgage or a home equity line of credit, those are both second lien positions. And again, in this market, if the property is upside down, both of those liens on title would be wiped out, and they will receive $0 at foreclosure. However, I do want to point out one very important thing about a equity line of credit, or otherwise known as a HELOC, and that is this. If the property went to foreclosure, the lien on the title would be wiped off. However, the rights to collect on a home equity line of credit will never cease to exist. They're instantly collectible. Super, super important here for you to remember. If you have a HELOC attached to your loan, foreclosure will not cancel the right to collect on that lien. In Florida, if a mortgage or a bank in first or second position did want to pursue the borrower for a deficiency, they would technically have to sue the borrower and receive a judgment from the court. And that is the difference between a first mortgage and purchase money second mortgage and an equity line of credit, whereas the rights to collect already exist. So this is just a quick 101. Again, your short sale agent should know all this stuff. It's very important to know how the liens and mortgages interact with the foreclosure timeline. I want to thank you so much for watching. If you're facing any kind of hardship on your home, please message me on Facebook or check out my website at www.800sellfast.net. I can promise you that the first step is the hardest, and I'm here to answer any questions or concerns that you have, no matter how small or insignificant you think it is. Everything will remain totally confidential. Also, very important, please take 1 second to share this page by clicking the share button below this video. Almost a third of your friends that own homes are upside down or facing some kind of financial hardship. Most of them have no idea what their options are. When you share this page, it could help somebody or somebody's family, and you may not even know about it. That's pretty cool. This is all about awareness, and I appreciate you watching this video and spreading the word. Thank you so much. Have a great day.